Oh, yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back again with another daily Casper and crypto live stream, and things for Casper are looking up more and more since today's historical milestone 10 BPS activation onto the mainnet. Very, very big stuff. Of course, we can see right now, looking at the market chart, Casper is currently down 4.4% on the daily time frame, now valued at 9.15 cents. But if you had been paying attention to yesterday's stream, and equally you're not being emotional, you're being logical right now, it was expected. We were talking about it. The fact that Casper right now is trading between this wedge pattern right now. You may very well see it continue consolidating in this zone for the next few days, and then it will make a breakout. For me, if it breaks below, it will most likely come back to 8 cent support round here. Otherwise, then if it breaks above, then we could be seeing the push again above the 11 cents, which therefore could lead us going towards 12 or even 13 cents, which would be very, very big. If we pass here in particular, it would be very, very big, because the wallet 2, who has now got 725 million Casper, their average value or average entry of Casper right now is around 13 cents. So surpassing this zone would mean that that wallet is officially in the net positive. That could eventually incentivize them to list the project, should they, and likely if they are an exchange. We'll get into all of that in this stream though. As always, things are looking up, and as the title states, Stablecoin Opcodes successfully launched on Casper as well, which is extremely reassuring to see. Casper has confirmed that. A lot more is to come. Layer 2 is on the way. We are truly blessed. Right now, Bitcoin also is kind of neutral, but it's starting to trade up a little bit as well, and that's because we just received very, very bullish news that the first stablecoin strategic bill has passed into law. All of that, as always, we'll get into this stream. As always, if you enjoy this content, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And for those who have been asking, the time has come, and I am now announcing, as you've all been, or some of you have been asking for a while now, I have now officially created a Casper donation wallet. And I want to reiterate right here and now, by no means am I asking anybody to donate into it. You don't have to. I'm not even telling you to. It's there available for those who've been asking for it for quite some time. In regard to the donor wallet as well, I'm currently thinking about using the donor wallet, maybe more so for community purposes. Exactly what they may be, I'm not so sure right now. So if anyone has any ideas, then by all means, please let me know in the chat or equally on Discord, or just reach out to me if you think there might be some good ideas for it, then let me know. But it's officially up, officially available. The link for the donor wallet is in the description. You'll see it right there. So by all means, if you feel the need to share the love, support the content, you can go through that way as opposed to donations. But again, by no means is anybody inclined to do so. It's just there available for you if you would like to. But either way, thank you everyone more for joining and tuning in, and hope you have a very, very good day so far. I do apologize because I have just checked, and I showed them beforehand, the Barcelona Inter Milan game is currently going on right now, and I actually really want to watch that because the last game was absolutely insane. I know Arsenal PSG is tomorrow, and I'll make sure to watch that, so tomorrow's stream won't be normal time. But I do apologize for those who are probably watching both at the same time if you are. But either way, you know, it is good to see. Very, very good to see. And I do apologize for the game, but, you know, Casper's more important than football, right? That's how we perceive it, right? But anyways, welcome back everyone to the stream once again. Having a great day so far. D with me, brother. Welcome back, my man. Path to Light. Yo to you too. Kryptoni, come on. You know it. Welcome back, my man. Cassius, yo to you too. Andy, A, brother. Welcome back. Normal Capital today. A, every day you get it pretty much. So, you know, take a day off every now and then, but keep stacking that bad, brother. Love to hear it. Keeping up with the time, stacking Casper, and happy to have you back once again in the stream today. That bull flag extrapolates to the target of at 11 cents. And yeah, that's also a potential another pattern. That's where you could argue this is also a bullish flag here. Should get my pen out and not this. But this is currently also looking like a bullish flag as well, which therefore does also coincide with potentially being there for another sign that we're going to be moving up as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic we'll see it move out. Typically speaking, Casper also tends to do very well on the days of the FOMC meetings, which is going to be happening tomorrow. I think it's around 4 p.m. UTC, which would be 3 p.m. BST, which I think is like 8 a.m. Or something ET. I think I may have got my times wrong. I need to double check that. But FOMC meeting is going to be happening tomorrow. That could be a very big day, giving us an insight on what's happening as well. So, of course, stay tuned for tomorrow's stream as well. And we will be getting into exactly what is going down and how the markets are reacting as well. Welcome back, BDV, brother. When Casper go rocket? We haven't got a timeline right now. Mainly speculation, of course. I'm optimistic we'll see Casper make a very significant rally this month. And hopefully touch on all-time highs once again before July. That's my hope. Of course, just speculation. It depends most importantly on the level of developments and announcements coming out for Casper. 10 BPS is a big milestone. We need to see layer 2s and stablecoins as well, which there is a strong possibility we see those before July. But in conjunction to the M2 supply we can see here, should Casper follow the M2 supply, which has been doing okay so far, relatively recently, it does have Casper therefore looking like it's going to start making that return back up to all-time highs in the month of June as well. We'll have to wait and see, of course, but I'm hopeful we've got a few months left until we see Casper start making milestones and the FUD completely deteriorates, all the paper hands are gone, and we're just going higher and higher and higher. It's a beautiful bull flag on the higher time frame. It is. Again, things are looking ultimately up for Casper. I'm not worried about the short-term price action right now, down almost 4.5%. I'm not worried about it. End of the day, things are looking very, very good indeed. Another day, another crab. Hey, welcome back, Nadehard man. Hope you're doing very, very well. Having a great day so far. And you too, DC bro. Welcome back to the channel. I've caught the start of 3 in a row now. Honestly, it is. Normally, you're joining halfway through, so it's great to see that you're here at the beginning, tuning in, watching live to my beautiful voice. And the Crypto Casper FOMO, you know it. And yes, Cryptony is finally up and running now, so you'll be happy to hear that as well. Our Shark J can spare a few 100k Casper. Oh, God, I wish. God, I wish. I might send a couple of Casper, maybe even 3. Hey, again, by no means is anybody inclined to or feel pressure to donate. I'm not asking anyone to donate. It's just there available for those who want to support the channel in other means, so it's there now. So if you feel the need to, DC, then I'm not going to say no, but I'm also going to ask for it. Just send you 100 Cas. I appreciate it very, very much, Cryptony brother. Thank you very much. You're absolute legend. And as follow here highlights, yes guys, if you enjoy this content, be doing it every single day. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Oh wow, I am truly blessed. Got the freshly minted, never circulated Casper as well, just from the miner, straight from the miner, straight from the source. Wow, that is a true blessing. That's absolutely big. Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate it very, very much. Yo, what's next for Casper, mate? Hey, great thing you asked, my man. Great thing you asked indeed. So, before I get into more of the pleasantries, welcome back, Will Britannia, bro. Back from Egypt. Hope you had a very, very good time there. Wi-Fi was terrible, but at least you're back now. Hope you enjoyed your time out there, brother. And you too, TP. What's up, my man? With that all being said, I'll get to all the questions in just a moment. But to answer your question, what is next for Casper? Well, let's get into it, shall we? So, the first start off with, we got this post here from Casper Fox, which is also a testament to where we are right now with Casper. This individual, which I am also in a similar boat here, used Ethereum to start off with. Ethereum, where you're paying $30 for the gas fees to only move $15. It's literally not cost efficient. It's not worth using Ethereum. Solana, watching the transactions going extremely quickly, but then stall, crash, block, restart. It's terrible. It's insufficient as well. Bitcoin, it's slow. You wait and wait and wait. It's trustworthy, but it's very, very slow, so equally not efficient. But then Casper came out. Nobody is shilling Casper. I mean, we technically are, but the whole terminology of shilling is you're being paid to promote something. Nobody shills Casper. Nobody's being paid to promote anything. Everyone's in Casper for their own conviction, their own belief in the project. There's a cult. I disagree with that. There's a cult. It's definitely a Casper cult, but there's no airdrops. There's no VC backing, there's no one shilling it. It's just pure community consensus and technology. That's all Casper is. And Casper is the perfect blend of Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin with none of the downsides. It's secure like Bitcoin, quick like Solana, if not quicker now, and will in due time be interoperable as much as Ethereum, if not more so as well. The KII also released a post here highlighting why Casper outperformed traditional blockchain solutions. We can see here TradFi blockchains or traditional blockchains here are very secure. They aren't really that decentralized, not that cost efficient, not very quick at all. In fact, they're very slow normally, and they aren't that scalable. But then with Casper, it is literally the perfect pentagon. It is as secure, if not more secure, than other traditional blockchains. It's more decentralized, it's more cost efficient, which we'll prove in a moment. The speed is second to none, the fastest, and it is scalable more than any other infrastructure in this space. Proof of work that's scalable has never been done before. Absolutely insane stuff. And we can see here proof of such. Christian, I've tested it out myself as well, but you got here Christian Ludwig, live on 10 BPS. We can look at this video right now. Christian sends. Press the send button here. Sent. Boom. Gonna let it play through one more time. Look how quick it goes from sending one Casper, sign and pay, sent, boom. Instantaneous almost. Acceptance time in 0.31 seconds. Of course, that is still early adoption. We've not got a lot of congestion, a lot of adoption on chain right now, so that is liable to be a bit slower. But either way, 0.13 seconds acceptance time is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And even audit here highlights the very, very same thing, and it was 0.1 seconds for him. Sub-second confirmation time is a sight to behold. And that's on 10 BPS. Think about what Casper's going to see with Dagnite, with 32, with 100 BPS. All those sort of futures are on the horizon for Casper as well. You can see here as well. Once more, Casper.com. Let's go. I cannot wait. This should help with onboarding as well. Casper.com recently just posted decentralized swaps on Casper Layer 2 is coming soon. Tokens for the Casper Layer 2 in just 3 seconds. On Ethereum, it's 45. So once more, again, showing how quick Casper is. We can see here the end game of Casper is close. Whatever platform you use is up to you, whether it be Casper.com, whether it be Zealous Swaps. Again, completely up to you. But we can see already how quick these are. Very, very quick indeed. Very, very great to see how quick the confirmations are and what more applications are coming to Casper as well. In regards to token swaps, all this sort of stuff will help more so in allowing Casper to be more interoperable and switch easier with other assets as well, as opposed to spending a gas fee to trade on chain or on the actual DEX as well. We can see here the future looks bright for Casper once layer 2s are out. Casper Finance version 3 dev notes status update token contracts. All token contracts have been successfully deployed on the target network. Contract addresses and ABIs are documented and stored in a shared config file. So once more again, we are seeing more proof of development, significant developments of that from all over the ecosystem, building their infrastructure to try and become, I guess, and it's going to be a lot of competition, right? But it's trying to end up trying to come out on top. It's trying to come out on top. So you're going to see a lot of competition, but it's all healthy competition trying to emerge as the most efficient, the best chain for transactions. Very, very quick and looking very sleek so far, most of these infrastructures. So I'm looking forward to seeing when they all come out and making my own decision on what I think is best right now. Right now, the one that I've used the most has been Casper.com. I do like Casper.com. Will it be the best one going forward? We'll have to wait and see, but it is a very clean platform so far, and I've had no problems with it whatsoever so far. And what's also interesting as well is people have consistently said that Casper is a dead project, not a lot of transaction volume, which it is to an extent until we see smart contracts. But on the launch of Crescendo, and we can see this even more so if we look at CasFi. Go on CasFi here, we can see it's got all the way down. We can see how many transactions took place yesterday around the Crescendo hard fork. Almost 300,000 transactions. That is just, again, testing those people. This is, again, showcasing the demand or the adoption on Casper. People just testing to see how good it is. So think about how we're going to see when the layer 2s are actually up and running. People therefore going to actually start utilizing Casper. You see more dApps coming on board, more layer 2s, more opportunities, more trading as well, and a higher adoption therefore, which will increase the demand and price of Casper as well. So this is very good to see once more what is coming to Casper. And I also want to highlight as well that Casper, again, far from a dead chain, has still got, again, had a lot of transactions so far since the launch of KRC20, and that infrastructure will also going to come back a lot more so when the price reverses and rallies as well. But then to get into the actual title of the stream today, what is next? It is Stablecoin Opcodes. We can see here from Casplex, congratulations to the Casper team and entire community on the successful Crescendo hard fork, and we are excited to report that everything went smoothly on our end as well. Our KRC20 nodes 2.0.3 have migrated seamlessly, and the 4 new opcodes, along with the rest of the protocol updates, are now fully live on Casplex. That's huge news. That is very, very big news because these 4 new opcodes are currently necessary for any form of stablecoins to launch on Casper. It's a alternative for now until we see stablecoins, until we see smart contracts even. But without smart contracts, now there is a possibility now for stablecoin issuers to launch their stablecoin on Casper right here and now, which is great to hear. And I've been looking into it more. This update from Johnny from a few months back, where he highlighted that he'd been talking to the likes of Tether, Circle, Global Dollar, FD Labs HQ since December 2024. So for 5 months now. And ultimately, the discussions taking place is talk about the fact that right now there's a small chance we'll see any native stablecoins on Casper just yet, because most of the time they want to do it bridged first off anyways, and secondly, because Casper is decentralized, which is a benefit, there's therefore no correspondence for Casper, so no one really knows who to go to in a sense for the partnership. So native stablecoins will take a little bit longer. They'll still come, no doubt in my mind, but you'll see bridged ones first off, and it looks like KEF have received the requirements for launch, and they have been granted access to their sample codes repositories, including EVM contract codes and standard of bridge, so the between the native chain and the Casper layer 2. So that means the likes of USDT, Tether in particular, and likely for Circle as well, we will see bridge versions coming on very, very soon to Casper stablecoins on Casper, which will be absolutely massive. Absolutely massive, and I'll explain why here. We can see here DeFi Llama. DeFi Llama here, highlighting the stablecoin and the chains. Right now, the 2 top are Ethereum and Tron with $124 billion market cap, and Tron at 71 or 72 billion. Those are the 2 biggest chains for stablecoins right now. Then it's Solana down here, but both of those 2 are inefficient. As Oyson Lee highlights here, for Ethereum and Tron, 2 network with the largest stablecoin issuance, their slow transaction speeds, and in Ethereum's case expensive as well, make them unsuitable for daily life. And we're seeing more institutional adoption coming through. They are not going to be able, institutions are not going to want to use these platforms when it's really, it's going to be cheaper than Swift, but it's going to be expensive and slow. Not what they want. They want to see just seamlessness, very quick, very easy to use. So if there was a layer 1 like Casper of 10 bps now with sufficiently fast transaction speed, it would, by logic, as use cases become more diverse, gradually replace Ethereum and Tron. So by logic, Casper in due time will replace Ethereum and Tron. And then Solana right now, still being fast, is number 3, 13 bill. Significantly less than these 2, but still up there. It will probably end up stealing adoption and markup from these 2 for the time being. But again, Casper has a benefit because it has never ever gone down since its launch. Solana occasionally experiences block production halts. It goes down, it crashes. They don't go through, and that affects transactions. But Casper not had that, so this gives Casper an opportunity to, at a certain time window, to compete and surpass Solana before, if, or even when they're able to fix their inconsistency issue, which I don't know if they will. I don't think they can. Proof of work for me is the future. Casper proven that right now. It's never gone down. It's now quick. It's absolutely insane. Layer 2s are coming on very soon. Smart contracts coming very soon. Stablecoins are the end game for adoption as well, bringing a lot more through, and we'll see USDT and USDC coming very soon as well as other stablecoin issues as well, like as mentioned down here. Potentially seeing the likes of USDG, which I believe is the global dollar here. Now, the way I stand as well, when, we don't know. We don't know. The opcodes are now available, which is great. I'm imagining we're going to have to see layer 2s first. So that's probably going to be the end of this quarter when the Casplex layer 2 is actually up and running. But also, we're going to end up seeing it when we don't know. And Casper also confirmed that some stablecoin issuers, so maybe not Tether or Circle, I don't know who they are. They didn't disclose, but some of these people, these companies, they want to wait for smart contracts. They don't want the opcodes, they want the smart contracts. So you're definitely going to see stablecoins on Casper. And my belief, strong belief, we'll see them this quarter, in the next month and a half, 2 months. And then we'll see the rest of them come on Casper with the ZK opcodes that are going to be released sometime Q3, worst case Q4 this year. Which is going to drive a lot more demand and a lot more price as well. Stablecoins are going to be absolutely massive, and we're seeing developments in that regard as well. As the discussion draft of market structure bill has just dropped from the Senate and House as well. So we're now seeing the stablecoin bill being chalked up, and now the market structure bill, which is they go hand in hand for trading. This is where we're going to start seeing the second wave of institutional adoption flooding into crypto, and Casper will hopefully and likely be a part of that as well. We are in a very fortunate position right now with Casper, very, very early, and we've got a lot more coming through in due time as well. And it's just evolved. It's just, like a phoenix out of the ashes, Casper has now rebirthed 2.0. We're going to see with all the other developments coming through, the use case go up, the price go up, and we'll start seeing the value for Casper do really, really well. And I still think it will surpass expectations massively. You'll see as well with the price rallying as well, the other catalyst, the more short-term catalyst of tier 1 exchanges also listing Casper as well. We're still weighing on Binance and Coinbase and OKX and many others, Gemini, Crypto.com, Robinhood, you name it. We've got a lot more incoming, and we are seeing accelerated behavior of crypto, which I'll get into in a moment, as well as tier 1 listings. We've got more updates in that regard as well. But beforehand, I'm going to answer questions real quickly as well, because it has been a bit of time. Too early to the like button. I haven't decided if I like it yet. Well, hopefully you like it now, DC. Hope you like it now. $2 a cycle is a possibility. That would only be a $52 billion market cap. Not that excessive. When you look at the market cap of cryptos right now, you can see right now the top 10 is currently at 23. Tron, if you're looking at Tron during its all-time high in market cap, we're looking at 30 billion, which, considering there's going to be more institutional adoption this cycle than ever before, there's a strong possibility therefore that Tron will go up higher. And of course, when it has been deemed insufficient for stablecoins and whatnot, then you might see Casper start stealing market cap from Tron. So that'd be a $52 billion market cap. Casper right now with 26.13 billion total supply. A $2 means it would have to be 2 times that, so $52.26 billion market cap. Right now, so much institutional adoption coming through. The top 10 assets will probably be, I want to say, fifth, maybe even 100 billion plus, all of them potentially, with how much money is coming through. When the altcoin cycle starts, you'll see lots rallying up, and when an alt cycle actually starts, the Bitcoin capital flows into them, and you'll see it go higher and higher as well. So I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, of course. We've got to don't be emotional, be logical, that all sort of stuff, but it's a possibility. If you see crypto market cap explode, which someone's saying 6 trillion, I think 6 trillion is possible. Bitcoin therefore going to, $150,000 plus. You could definitely see a possibility of Casper going higher than expected as well. Welcome back, Stack, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. Have a great time so far. I am not sure if I want to take profits at 20 cents. If you need to take profits, brother, do what you need to do. And for me, I think Casper's going to do very, very well continuously going on from here as well. Taking profits is not a bad thing at all. You might want to take some profits. I wouldn't personally sell my whole bag, but again, that's my own belief, not financial advice. Do as you will. I don't plan to take any profits just yet. I'm still waiting for a while. I haven't decided where my first take profit is really going to be right now. I'm playing reactionary to the market. I'm determining on the markets where I'll take profits. 20 cents is not a bad zone. You're going to see a lot of very, very strong resistance at 20 cents because a lot of people right now have lost faith or are tired with Casper. Therefore, they will just take, if they got in here, they just want to take their profits here again when it comes back. So it's going to be hard to break above this, and equally here as well. After that, I think we'll see quite a clean run upwards to the next level of resistance, which could be 35 cents, where Shy is going to sell, and from there on out as well. 20 cents is not a bad zone. From here, that's already basically a 2x, so it's not bad anyways. So if you want to take profit, by all means, go for it. I personally am not. I think Casper's going to go a lot higher, and with what's coming up for Casper as well, again, the stablecoin adoption starting this cycle and rallying further, the KII releasing their project opcodes as well, so more adoption in that regard from institutions as well. The layer 2s, the smart contracts, the tier 1 listings. I think Casper has a lot more juice left in it. You're looking at like AVAX, again, thinking of AVAX that did a 15x from 2 to 30 billion. Casper is, comparatively 15x is not a lot to ask for. Again, that'd be a, 30 billion market cap from where it's at right now. I don't see that as too excessive. But again, I'm not talking about price action exactly. I did a bit there, but I don't intend to. I'm highlighting once more. I think Casper could do very, very well. The developments coming through are what really matters. That's why I hold strong on Casper and why I keep doing it. Welcome back, Ghosty Brother. You're doing very, very well. and having a great day so far. Hopefully the live stream is not disturbing the Barcelona Inter Milan game going on right now. I'm very upset that I'm actually streaming right now, half an hour in. I'm curious to see how the game's actually going on right now. Oh, okay, well, I know the score right now. I at least got the score up next to me because I'm just curious. I really, really want Barcelona to win, I can't lie. I think Lamine Yamal deserves it. He's just been an absolute class player. And I see that message from you, DC, but just for the safety of not getting penalised, I'm not going to put that on the monitor. But yeah, I mean, that would be a crazy thing to do for $2 Casper. Sell 25%, wait for the pullback. I mean, yeah, it's also not a bad shout. Sell 25% in your bag, wait for the pullback and DCA back in. It's not a bad shout either. Not a bad shout at all, because there's going to definitely be a pullback at 20 cents. I leave all my ETH-based coins on exchanges due to ETH being so bad. I mean, honestly, that's a sad truth as well. It's a sad truth as well that a lot of assets are indirectly, inconsequentially stuck on the Ethereum chain because there's no point in you sending your Ethereum to, or whatever your assets are with the Ethereum chain, to somewhere else where you're going to be spending more than that on just the gas fees alone. You're actually, almost in a sense, losing money. There's no point. Yeah, tokens obviously not coins, of course. Casper with 10 BPS is going to achieve great things and great changes. Yes, it will. It's going to absolutely change the space for the better. With Munya, not yet Wing Hong. In due time, though. Welcome back, LB man, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. I'm the only one getting blurry visuals. I mean, I don't see it on my side of things. Maybe it is just you. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully no one else getting blurry visuals either. If it is, then I don't really know what to say because my PC is not performing too badly right now. When will smart contracts come or no confirmed date? No confirmed date yet, my man. We know that the Casplex team have said they're launching soon. We know their public test that's coming out. Again, soon. We don't know. We haven't got a confirmation date just yet. I imagine sometime this month, later this month maybe. And then native smart contract, the Usdt Opcodes, we haven't got confirmation either. That's Q3, Q4, the only thing to be given. So still a lot of uncertainty, but the reason why is because they don't want to give a timeline and therefore have to rush to reach the timeline. They're better off just not announcing it and then announcing it when they're actually sure, as opposed to announcing it, trying to rush and then pushing it back and back and back and back and back, because that actually is going to do worse for community sentiments as well. So just kind of, they're saying it's coming, they've got a rough timeline, they're going to try and stay to it. Casper is ideal for stables. I've always thought this, but how does stables equate to price appreciation for Casper? What are the nuts and bolts of converting adoption to price appreciation? Great question, DC. Great question indeed. So basically, let me get a drink real quickly first, actually. Okay, so basically, with adoption, right? As you see stablecoin transactions taking place on Casper more and more and more. While Casper has a very, very, very small gas fee, by you sending transactions back and forth, you're going to be burning a bit of Casper. So with stablecoin volume on these layer 2s, with Casper being the gas fee, the stablecoin transaction back and forth is going to continuously burn more and more Casper, meaning the supply gets more and more scarce, meaning the price will go higher because the demand goes higher, supply gets lower, price goes up. I will just write that here. Demand will go up as supply gets lower, and therefore the price action will go up as well. So that's the very, I guess, on the surface understanding of it. Stablecoin adoption will bring, if with Casper's infrastructure being ideal for stablecoins, you'll see more adoption, more people jumping on Casper's platform to trade the stablecoins and the stuff on chain. Every time the transactions are done, while it be a very, very minimal amount, Casper is getting burnt. Therefore, it means there's going to be a decrease in supply and therefore an increase in demand at the same time, because Casper is the gas fee for the transaction, so there's going to be increased demand for that, and therefore the price will rally as well. That's typically how it works. So that is how it works. So that's ultimately why stables are so big for Casper, and why. And again, we've showcased in these streams and equally more detail in my VIP group on the significance of stables in this market and why it's such a big deal. So again, it's really, really, exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. That's why I'm very bullish about it. What's up, Magnus, brother? You're doing very, very well. Welcome back to the channel, man. Banks will mint stable coins and use Casper for its rails. Yeah, precisely. I think again, Casper is the kind of the gas fee. It's the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but it's a bridge currency effectively. With nations, governments, etc., now investing in Bitcoin, I don't see the normal rotations from Bitcoin to altcoins because the market has been forever changed. What do you think? Yes and no, because, and I did showcase this, and I'll see if I can try and preload it right now. Sorry. Let's see if I can try and find it in my Discord right now. There's a video that I've showcased from Ernst & Young. If I type in EY, hopefully I can find it. Oh, wow. Blessed. That's why I love my community right there. I can just type in EY in the search bar and it comes up straight away. So we can see here, interview with Thinking Crypto, which I'll play for you right now as well. This interview from Thinking Crypto highlights that the Ernst & Young's crypto tax leader, so Ernst & Young being one of the big 4 accounting firms, so they're significant. They are saying that the big banks are excited for crypto. Altcoins are up next. They want altcoins as well. And of course, there are whispers about the Donald Trump tax-free capital gain tax exemptions from US-based assets as well. So I'll play this very soon. I'll play this in a moment, but I'll quickly go on a little bit more of a tangent. But yes, to answer your question a bit more so from my perspective, you'll see a rotation. You will see rotation with retail and even institutions. If you have ETFs for them, most typically, they'll rotate into the altcoins as well. You will see alts still do very, very well. And even those who are retailers who have managed to therefore make a bigger profit than expected with crypto this cycle, they'll rotate into alts as well. Bitcoin Max will rotate into Casper. The bigger question for me is with institutional capital, governments and nations investing into Bitcoin, I don't see the normal rotation from bull to bear cycle. That's my thought process right now. You're kind of right. You won't see a normal rotation from Bitcoin to alts, but I think you'll still see it because this video confirms it as well. But I don't think we're going to see a typical rotation from bull to bear market. The typical 80% correction, I don't think we're going to see that. That's what I am looking out for. So I'm going to play this interview right now and we'll get on to the next part as well.
I'm curious, with the repeal of SOB 121 and this favorable environment, are you seeing demand from banks? And I'm talking the big banks.
Yes. Yeah. That was a major barrier for a lot of the banks. And so we are, actively involved in discussions with a lot of the major GSIPs. They are wanting to offer various types of products to their customer base. And I think to start, right, a lot of it's going to be basic custodying, basic buys and sells, right? You're seeing ETFs. You might see, a lot of those ETFs were kind of focused just on Bitcoin or just on Ethereum. I think you probably might start seeing some more kind of diversified multi-coin type of operations. But yeah, the banks are excited. And because they are, again, it's kind of this general sentiment. I think, we're hearing a lot of whispers around this capital gains exemption altogether for made in America coins. All I've heard is whispers on that, right. Nothing substantive. So don't quote me, but, I think there's some enthusiasm around that potentially being in this bill as well. And if that happens, I mean, you're gonna see a huge ramp up, right? And so, I think the banks and the the digital everybody's kind of preparing for this.
So I mean that's again institutional confirmation from the horse's mouth about the sort of adoption they're waiting for. They're excited for crypto very, very much so. And in fact, in that regard, we did just receive confirmation that New Hampshire has become the first US state to pass a strategic Bitcoin reserve into law. Huge news, also from the Treasurer to purchase Bitcoin assets directly or through ETPs. That's very, very big. And we've even seen stock prices start to do very well, as Scott Bessent apparently says trade deals are coming soon this week, which will be very big for potential price rallying going forward as well in this cycle, therefore meaning going into middle of May, we'll start seeing the price recover as well. We might come back to this later on as well. But before I want to get to my point being is, again, we are seeing the adoption growing more and more. They are very optimistic for crypto, so I am not worried about alt not doing as well this cycle. I think they're doing extremely well this cycle, maybe even better than expected. The big assets, the good assets, ones with good fundamentals will do better than expected in my belief still. Casper being one of them, of course, therefore. So I'm not worried in that regard at all. I think we are still extremely fortunate and looking forward to a lot more coming through. You know, we're going to see more coming through. And actually, again, tier 1 listing. Speaking of which, Casper again, Wallet 2 has scooped up another 10 million Casper. So that's got 725 million Casper as well, which is very interesting. This time round, not from Gate, but from Bybit they bought from this time round. So again, still stacking more and more and more. It's only a matter of time till this wallet ends up listing Casper. It's got to be an exchange. They're buying from Gate and KuCoin and Bybit. So it's not the allocation, it's buying. Buying. Damn, that was a bad voice break. That is buying. So for me, it's likely going to be Binance again, being the biggest exchange. So it makes sense for it to be them. They've been talking to Casper since December 2023 for over a year now, a year and a half. So for me, they've done a mining pool, they've done a futures contract. It's a matter of time. Only a matter of time. So that's good to see as well from that listing, from that wallet again, scooping up more. I don't want to take profit ever and only borrow money off Casper the next 10 years from now. Well, that is a future to come. 10 years from now, this space is going to be unrecognizable. I can promise that much. From what I've seen, the information that I provide in my VIP group here in more detail has so much institutionalized confirmation that in just 2 years now, this space is going to be unrecognizable. In 5 years, in 10 years, we are going to see so much more coming. We are very fortunate now to be at the beginning, at the start line. In fact, we are already halfway through the race. The institution now at the start line. We are ahead of them. So Casper in that regard is going to do very well in the years to follow. But this cycle again is going to be it's when it makes its mark. Shy selling at what price? Hate that clown. Shy has been public about it for quite some time. In fact, Casper Silver made a video on this a while back. Quite a while back. And I've covered it in my community. The links to it are in my community already. Casper Silver made a video on it a while back. Where is it? How far back is it? It's quite a while back now, I think. They're here. So 7 months ago, can the founder of Casper rug us all? Shy made an announcement that he sold some Casper at 20 cents, which was coincidentally when the market reversed. And he said he's also going to sell another bit of his Casper that he got from DAG Labs, selling it at 35 cents. He's got a limit order, a sell order to sell at 35 cents. So that's when he's going to sell it. He was advised by people to sell it all at 20 cents, or no, sell it all at 16 cents, but he didn't. He sold a little bit at 20, he's going to sell more at 35. But I prefer him being transparent about it than him just doing it quietly and then just, people being like, why is the founder selling? Why is he selling? That makes no sense. That's always bad for projects, but he's been open about it. So people are at least prepared for it at least, which is good to see. So, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's only 1 million Casper he's selling from my knowledge. So, I mean, it's a sizable amount. 1 million is quite a big amount, but at the same time, when you think about how much capital there is in circulation, that's 2.6 billion, then that's quite a small amount. Quite a small amount, truth be told. Yeah, I can see right now I'm watching the highlights. Well, I typed it in on my other monitor, Champions League, and I'm just seeing the score right now of 1-0 Inter right now. So, yeah. Looks like Barcelona are in the mud right now, which I'm actually upset about. I want Barcelona to win it. I don't mind Inter winning it, actually, truth be told, but I want Barcelona to win it. I want them to beat Inter. I want them to beat probably PSG. I don't think Arsenal are going to beat PSG. I have to wait and see, though. Fifi is from Crypto Banter. Made a great video about Casper today. I'll give it a check. I'll give it a look later on. I haven't checked out any of the videos for a while, I don't think. But I mean, I'll give it a look. So I'm always down to, of course, learn more and see what people are talking about. I'm making a video myself later as well. It'll be going up in probably about 3 hours or so. There'll be covering parts of this stream as well about what's coming to Casper, Stablecoins is one, all the big things coming as well. So definitely check that out when it comes out. Still bullish. Let's go. Actually, should be next level cash. Actually, should be. We are very, very bullish indeed. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, Tony. Definitely. At least he's being upfront about it. That wasn't a drink. You just hit your vape. I can promise you all right now. And in fact, just because I don't want the slander to get to me, I'll send a picture in the Discord. I am not vaping. I do not vape. I am drinking a water bottle. It is a suction water bottle because, I can't be asked to drink it properly. And it's a water bottle that I got, but it's not a vape. I do not vape. I'm not about that. And I'm not having that. I'm okay with being joked about saying I'm holding Mr. Mars in my basement. I'm not a vape as well. He misspoke. Casper isn't making Casper get burned. He's a bit incorrect here. The gas fee go to the miners. Oh yeah, sorry. That's what I meant. Sorry. No, they don't get burnt. They get to the miners. Apologies. Yes. They don't get burnt. They go to the miners. But yeah, so either way, they don't get burnt. They go to the miners. That's why miners profitable. But with stablecoins transacting on Casper, you still have to use Casper as the gas fee. So if you, who aren't mining Casper, like let's just say, for example, I have 5 Casper. Now 5 Casper could probably take me quite a long way because gas fees are extremely small. Of course, the bigger the transaction, the more congestion, the higher the gas fee is going to be, but it's still extremely small. But when I send the stablecoins back and forth, Casper is being, sent to, in the transaction as a gas fee, and therefore the miners can mine those blocks to get the Casper. But you still need the Casper to use that, so therefore miners have the benefit of them making Casper in that regard for the transaction fees. And that's the benefit. That's why stablecoins are going to be big for Casper. That's how it's going to make Casper increase in value, because it means that while the miners, whether you be a solo miner or a mining pool, you start, in a sense, hoarding more of the Casper, unless you're actually transacting it yourself, hoarding the Casper, and therefore it's going to be Casper again, less supply for the general public, and therefore higher demand, therefore the price will go up as well. No vape, it was a bong. Okay, well that's even taking it another step. No, no, just no. A bong filled. I mean, full of opium, sure, but no, it's not a bong. There's a lot of research with AI agents and such, and with AI conclude that Wallet 2 is definitely an exchange and probably Binance. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of, deep dives with like Grok and ChatGPT and whatnot, and trying to theory craft who it is. It makes logical sense that it is an exchange. That much has to be evident. It's got to be an exchange. Who we don't know, but we can speculate it's likely Binance as well. So when this wallet who is an exchange eventually does this Casper, if it is Binance as well, that will be a very, very great thing for the price action to start running higher. And again, that average right now is around 13 cents, so we may see the price, might see a listing following that as well, catapulting the price further as well. So we have to wait and see, of course. But again, what's coming out for Casper and the crypto space very, very soon with these developments as well, I'm very, very bullish. We'll see a lot more coming through as well. And in fact, we'll get to this document here as well quickly. Scott Bessent says that stocks spike as trade deals coming soon as this week. US Treasury Scott Bessent says on Tuesday, which is today, during testimony before the House, that trade deals may come as soon as this week, and that while many partners have good offers, there have been no discussions with China yet. So there's nothing with China just yet. We're still waiting for China, which is expected, but the actual confirmation of trade deals are going to be coming through potentially this week, and a lot have good offers, which is good to see. That will start alleviating more of the waves of tariffs and how they're going to affect the economy, therefore bringing more money into America again, and therefore stimulating the economy more so and allowing the market to start thriving more as well. According to Bessent, there could be a substantial reduction in tariffs on US goods as the United States negotiate with 17 out of the 18 key trade partners, so everyone but China, therefore. China's the only one they've not engaged with, everyone else has been talking to them. So yeah, this is really, really good. Says that he thinks what first quarter GDP will, so he says, Scott Bessent says that the first quarter GDP, which is negative, will be revised upwards, blows a huge hole in Trump's recession narrative, which again, that's proven by the job data being positive as well. So again, things are looking up all in all right now. We may therefore see a lot more positive momentum coming out in this month. So we'll see. I've been saying it. Bitcoin, I'm expecting some pullbacks right now. We just see a pullback down to 93k, 94k, and I still think it's a possibility we see Bitcoin come down to 90k again in conjunction to the M2 supply. If we line it up, see Bitcoin come down to 92k or so, or 90k or so, and then we start seeing it make that reversal, following the inflation data and whatnot, and then start running a lot higher as well. And you'll see then for the altcoins that perform very well against Bitcoin since Trump, the alts that performed very well since Trump Liberation Day has been the likes of Sui, which has done very, very well, rallying up since Trump Liberation Day, which is like the beginning of April, around here. Sui has been up 30%. Looking at Casper, of course. Casper Bitcoin, which is currently up around similarly 30% or so. You've got Tau, That's also done extremely well against Bitcoin. The best one actually since Liberation Day, around 50%. Say it's also done very, very well. I mentioned all of these assets in my last altcoin video around here. It's only been up about 7-8%, so it's not done massively, but it's still been running against Bitcoin, against the market during since Trump Liberation Day last month. And then it also got hyper liquid as well, which has equally done very well. Although you can't do hype Bitcoin here for whatever reason, which is a bit unfortunate. But that's also very well. This is the 5 assets I mentioned in my last altcoin video. Those are the assets that I think will continue running very, very well against Bitcoin in the upcoming reversal, which is happening. And Casper, I think, with what they're releasing, will probably outperform better than the rest. You should start seeing the adoption come through, which it will do with layer 2s on the horizon as well. Trying to shut up. That's unhelpful. I mean, I disagree. Would you prefer Shy mentioning he's going to sell at 35 cents or not saying anything at all and does it just quietly? Because everything's on chain. You can always see people selling. People know Shy's wallet. So if he just sold with saying nothing, then, that would be worse than him publicly announcing, I'm selling at 35 cents. So I personally disagree with that. I wonder about the burning. Yeah, no, it's not burning. It's not. It was my mistake. It's not burning. It's distributing to the miners. What you think tomorrow's meeting will affect Casper, pump or dump? I don't know, because for me, I'm hopeful Jerome Powell's going to be hawkish, meaning it's going to be more of a pump market. But again, I'm still expecting some pullbacks in crypto, and it's not going to be rate cuts tomorrow, very unlikely, so it may just be another pullback in anticipation for the next FOMC meeting, which may have rate cuts. So I really, really don't know. I mean, we're going through it tomorrow's stream, so definitely stay tuned for that. We'll go through it all together, but I'm just really not sure right now. Do you think Wallet 2 definitely Binance? I think it's going to have to be a big exchange. Binance makes the most sense to me. For you, the bull flag, we will break out or dump like Mantra? No, Mantra is a different story. Mantra is done for. Mantra is a completely redundant project now. It's still going. It's coming back even more so now. It was at 500 market, but now it's coming out to 371. It's coming back continuously. It's a done for project. There's nothing saving this project anymore. It's terrible. It's going through a Terra Luna and it's not coming back. Casper's not going to do that. Casper's decentralized fair launch. It physically cannot, because the miners will keep it awake and keep it alive. The hash rate right now is saying I want extra hash still. It'll start running with more miners coming out and the adoption coming through as well. When right now mining Casper's not that possible still to my knowledge, although you can mine more blocks. When the actual transaction take place and adoption could take place on the platform, on the layer 1, you'll see more miners making money through the actual gas fees. And there you'll see the hash rate start running up again because people can make more money again. Welcome back, Mila. Hope you're doing very, very well. What do you think about KRI stables on Casper? Do they really now wait for smart contracts to be implemented? It's a very good question. I don't actually know, because the KRI have confirmed they do have their own EVM, which is currently working and running for their institutional use. So I'd imagine there's some projects they can use with the EVM, but it's also to my understanding that majority of their projects need to wait for Usdt Opcodes, so smart contracts, which will be not released till Q3, maybe Q4. So we will see a stablecoin coming out this year that's been confirmed. The gigawatt will be coming out this year. They confirmed that, but whether it be with the EVM, so in the next few months, or with the opcodes being a few months after that, we're not so sure right now. But I think the gigawatt's going to have a lot of big use cases, being a stablecoin, and also for and equal to the energy sector as well. Might also be a part of the ZTEX exchange trading platform that you're going to be bringing out as well of Casper. So that'll be utilized by big institutions like Shell, DHL, PwC, Hyundai, Bosch, Eon, Siemens, and so on and so forth. So, KRI is going to be a big factor for getting Casper more adoption this cycle, and maybe even early institutional use case as well. What's up, Beaverman? You're doing very, very well. Welcome back to the channel, man. They have MEV on Casper or not? I think they do have some elements of MEV resistance, but they're going to improve it, because they are MEV resistance right now, but they can improve it more. So I think that's what they've been talking about. So they're going to improve it again. Goal from Inter? No, you're lying. Oh, they have. Maybe I'm just very out of tune with football now, but I didn't think Inter were that good. I don't think Inter were that good. I mean, I know they're a good side. I'm not discrediting that, but I guess though when I think about it, are Inter that good? I mean, Barcelona's got a completely reformed team that are full of youngsters right now, so they haven't got the experience just yet. And Inter's got a few older players. Still, I mean, fair play to Inter, you know. I mean, if Barca come back, then fantastic. If not, then so be it. If I think whoever wins this game's winning the whole thing. PSG have a good shot. I'll be surprised if Arsenal win it. If they do win it, I'll never hear the end of it. And I pray they don't win it, because I cannot afford to hear my brother and Arsenal fans singing they finally got Champions League. Because for me, Arsenal fans are the most delusional fans. If you're an Arsenal fan, I apologise. I do apologise. But I'm going to say it with chest. Arsenal fans, you're delusional. You're so delusional. You're so delusional. Treating Arteta like he's the second coming of Christ, yet you've won nothing with him. You haven't won anything with him yet. He's done fantastic for you, but he's got you close every time, not won you anything. To be fair, I think that's partly due to stuff like Arsenal TV. They are also very delusional. They're saying like, oh yeah, Arsenal's one of the biggest clubs in London. Sure, but you haven't got any silverware. We haven't had any for ages. So, if I offended you, I apologise. It's not my intention, but my brother's an Arsenal fan, so I get very, very heated about that at times, because he does my nutting. But yeah, for me, it's going to probably be... I want to say Barcelona wins it all, but if not, it'll probably be Inter. Maybe PSG, who knows. Casper is faster than the internet? Yes, it is. Officially, Casper is faster than the internet. Internet money is now here with Casper. Instantaneous confirmations. Sub-second confirmation. Absolutely insane stuff. Your vehicle is the miner. The gas is what you pay for the station to put in your car from point A to B. Yeah, that's a very good analogy there from Kryptoni. Once more highlighting that, yeah. The gas fees is just the oil, where the miner is the vehicle. That's all it is. Is your prediction for Casper the same if we get binary setting or not? I mean, yes, because I think we're getting binary setting regardless. If we don't somehow, then it would be lower, of course, but I think it's inevitable Casper getting a binary setting this cycle. Casper is so perfect that they made a bull flag before FM's meeting and pumped to heaven. I mean, yeah, it's quite convenient as well to see the bull flag forming just before the FMC meeting when Captain normally pumps anyway, so you can probably start seeing it do that very, very soon. For you, $2 is Moonboy or not? I don't think it's Moonboy. Moonboy for me is anything above like $7. Anything above $7 is Moonboy for me. $2 I don't think it's too moon. $2 is not a bad number. I think for me, if I am to address price action, I think anything sub 50 cents I personally find very bearish. And anything above $7 is too Moonboy. That's with me personally again. Shy just ensure price dump before 35 cents. Yeah, pretty much. But it's better off ensuring price dump to 35 cents as opposed to him doing it without announcing it, and then the price capitulates. If Shy announce I'm selling at 35 cents, you'll see a pullback and it'll dump around then, sure. But if you did it surprise, didn't tell anyone, and then someone saw Shy, one of the founders, sold Casper, that's going to generate so much FUD. It's going to capitulate. It'll still come back, in my belief, but it'll capitulate. So it's better off him announcing it than being quiet about it. End of the day, he's selling Casper. We can't do anything about it. You've got to ask yourself whether you prefer him announcing it or being quiet about it. I prefer him announcing it. Being transparent, that's what Casper is. I put a gold in Jesus every day. Casper hits $1 ASAP. We'll hit it in due time, man. Hit it in due time. Does gold have to fall in order for the bull run? No. No, not at all. That's incorrect as well. The current hash rate of Crescendo is now 100 pH. Oh, I mean, yeah, actually, you're completely right. That is just looking at this, which is determined by the 1 BPS. So this is like, yeah, so it's divided by 10, so actually 100. Yeah, you're right. So my maths and conversion's been terrible today. I need to actually take that into account now. Thank you very much again, Tony, my man. Binance is not spending money for a 2x. I mean, true, completely true. That's why there's a good possibility Casper just jumped more than just up to 20, 30, whatever cents. They want to make a big multiplier, a lot of money. I give the Casper at 10 cents. It's like Ethereum at $30. If true, that's pretty exciting. Oh yeah, it is, Jason. I mean, people like Cody, other people in my community, my free Discord server have said very similar things. They think Casper is so undervalued right now, and it's like Ethereum 2017 Ethereum, or again like Solana in the last cycle has got so much more potential to grow. I mean, we're very, very early. Why is Crescendo V1 on mainnet? They have soon Crescendo V2. There'll probably be some form of updates in the future. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe they did V1 in case there was an issue that it failed. They had to do a V2, but it went all smoothly. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if the Binance will make Casper available to the normies until the price runs up to 40 cents or more. Maybe. Again, we can't tell for sure right now. Great, they assured Alpaca and made some money to buy Casper and also Barcelona 2-0. Okay, well, it looks like we got an Inter fan here. I mean, yeah, great stuff, man. Keep trading and keep buying that bag, brother. And all the suppliers mined. What's the incentive for people to run the network when the fees are low? Well, when all the suppliers mined, by that point, likely Casper will be a fully fledged DeFi. You'll see transactions going through it continuously. So the incentive to mine Casper won't be to mine for the Casper, be mine for the gas fee, which will get you Casper that for, and then the money from the gas fee. So as long and for me, when Casper just get the adoption through layer 2s and EVMs and stablecoins and whatnot and everything else, miners are going to want to mine Casper because there's going to be so much volume and transaction taking place on the platform. You make money through that. You're not trying to mine the blocks who get Casper tokens or Casper coins even directly, like you see the rewards here. Not to get the Casper rewards, to get the transaction fees inside of it. The money, again, to put into your vehicle. What's next thing for Casper? Stablecoins is next. Everything is different today. Yeah, it is very different today. It feels weird. I've had to try and remember to tweak my mindset, because that, technically speaking, which it says 900 right now, is technically cut by a tenth. Actually, it's only like 100 /96 pair hash right now. On the topic, we all know how smart Shy is. Maybe he knows the top will be close to 35 cents. I mean, it's not a bad theory. I'm a bit skeptical about that, but again, we can debate about it. Right now, we're extremely early. We're early in May. We have months left to go. Casper, when it ran out, I don't know, but I think Casper has still got a lot more left in the tank for it. I still think 35 cents is a bit bearish. Do you think Casper will run in the bear market? Tough to say, because everything after the cycle is going to be very, very different. So I don't know how the market's going to behave after this. I think it will do. I think 2026 through to 2028, that typical bear cycle period won't be a typical bear cycle. It'll start running up quicker because institutions are going to be using crypto more and more. Did you ever dream Casper for doing live every day about Casper? Yes, I have had dreams about Casper. I've woken up and had to see Casper at $10 and been like, oh my gosh, I'm a millionaire. Like, I'm filthy rich. Like, well, not actually a millionaire, but I'm just like, oh my god, I'm filthy rich, $10 Casper, insane. But of course, that was just a dream. I want to go out and date a woman once Casper is over $1, so women have incentive to date me. Work on yourself, my man. Don't just think about money. Think about, strong body as well. Like, make your body a temple. The money will come with it as well. Casper's going to rally in price. Instead of just waiting for it, work on yourself. That's what I've been doing. When's smart contract? We don't know right now. Soon, though. The dictator asked Visa and MasterCard why they do it. Ooh. Oh, that as well. Okay, yeah. So what's the incentive for people to run the network when the fees are so low? Ask Visa and MasterCard why they do it. I mean, yeah, again, there's going to be incentive to do so. It always will be. I worked out a lot and lifted 600 deadlifts. Women don't care. So now I need money. They a bit of both. I mean, again, I can't say much. I'm by no means a ladies' man, so I have no idea myself. But money will come as long as you keep working on yourself, staying in good shape, whatnot. Then that'll also come with it as well, and then you'll be happy with that regard. Then. But with that being said, that will be it for today's Casper and crypto live stream. If you enjoyed it, always leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. If you want to know about crypto and other market sentiments and be in a community to chill chat and learn more, I got a public Discord server for free here. Equally, the VIP group, we learn much more in here as well. 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. I also think something like airdrops will drop too as rewards for mining. Not Casper native ones. You might see layer 2s doing something like that with their tokens they may end up launching, but not Casper. I doubt that. for you, how can people be profitable? How people can be profitable? I mean, for you, how people can be profitable of Casper. I mean, I'm guessing that's talking about something about Casper. It'll take time, but I think again, it's. I'm not trying to chase happiness. I'm trying to chase peace. You know, Casper for me is my peace. I think chasing happiness means you're also trying to chase sadness, so I'm trying to chase peace. Bit of spiritual talk there, I guess. But anyways, that being said, have a great day, good evening, and good night, all of you Fanplus people. Tomorrow stream will be earlier because, again, Arsenal versus PSG, I want to watch that game live. So stay tuned for the announcement in the Discord servers. Have a great day, good evening, and good night, everybody. Check out the socials and